Taliban's rise to power wasn't due to any great military victory, but rather the perception that they were on the path to victory. Similarly, their even more rapid fall was largely because it seemed clear to the Afghan people that the Taliban were the losing party in this war. So now, with what seems to be a US deadline for withdrawal in place, who in Afghanistan is going to be willing to bet on the coalition and on Karzai? Well, regardless of how the situation in Afghanistan pans out, you can rest assured that it's Pakistan that will be dealing with the fallout. And at least one part of that depends on where exactly those 30,000 troops are going to go. A concern raised by Prime Minister Gilani is that if those troops are used to launch major operations in South Afghanistan, then the Taliban may be pushed across the border into Balochistan. So how real is that threat?
The fact that if there are operations in southern Afghanistan, there may be a spillover into Pakistan. We've already had a huge influx of Afghan refugees into Balochistan, and there might still be more coming in. But not too many, because you see, so far the American army, it seems, has not learned its lessons on how to fight the guerrillas. So most of the Afghans will, as long as the US keeps attacking unidirectional and does not encircle them, they will keep escaping. The territory facilitates that, so that's what they've been doing so far.
Apart from Balochistan, there's another danger. The new US strategy is to withdraw from distant provinces and protect population centers. And this strategy has already placed Pakistan's South Waziristan operation in serious jeopardy. Take what happened in the Afghan province of Nuristan. In October this year, hundreds of Taliban overran a US base, killing 8 US soldiers and many more Afghan troops. Soon afterwards, under the McChrystal counterinsurgency doctrine, the US abandoned all bases in Nuristan, handing the Taliban a massive propaganda victory. But that's not all they handed the Taliban. A video obtained by Al Jazeera showed Taliban fighters wielding weapons they say were abandoned by the US troops, making the US withdrawal a practical as well as a propaganda victory. But there's more to the Nuristan story than just that, and we'll be talking about that after this break.